So I've got a question here. I've heard this question. I've heard people ask me this question, and I've asked this question. And for a long time, it's like, should I fire my sponsee? I'm working a 12-step program. I'm doing the deal. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. And then I got this sponsee that can't stay sober. He keeps on relapsing. He's full of shit. He tells me he's going to call. I tell him to call me every single day. He doesn't call me every single day. Instead of calling me, he sends me a text message, which is not the same as a phone call. I tell him to go to meetings every single day. I tell him to work the steps. I tell him, I give him all these instructions, and he doesn't follow through. He doesn't take instructions. And sometimes it's so frustrating. Actually, no, it used to be so frustrating. And I realized, hey, I typically am actively in the book with one or two sponsees at a time. And I can remember one of my sponsees. I tell him to call me every single day, and he calls me sometimes, or he leaves me text messages sometimes. And I don't really hear from him very often. And I'm supposed to meet him at a meeting, and then he's got some crazy excuse why he couldn't make it to the meeting. Something happened with his wife or his ex-wife and his kids, and some cockamamie story, which, you know what, really, that's just an opportunity for me to look at my, I can relate, because I was the same way. I was totally full of shit. So he's full of shit. I think he's full of shit. I know he's full of shit. And should I call him out or should I not call him out? Should I fire him? And no, in my opinion, no, you shouldn't fire your sponsee. There's really no reason to fire a sponsee. And there's a couple reasons why I'm not going to fire a sponsee. Number one, the reason why I'm sponsoring somebody, it's not for them. I'm sponsoring someone for me. I sponsor people because I want to stay sober. And I've had lots of sponsees, and most of them relapse. As anybody out there that has any experience with addiction or alcoholism, most people relapse. Most people don't make it. It's amazing and awesome and great when people do make it and they don't relapse. But for the most part, I think they're going to relapse. And they're, as Dr. Drew says, if an alcoholic is being 100% honest with me, he's probably not an alcoholic. That's the tendency. Alcoholics and drug addicts they're going to lie. They're not going to be completely honest, especially people that are early on and new in the program. And you know what? It's like, I'm always going to be here for my sponsees regardless. And I do have boundaries, and I am going to call them out. Like, for example, I had a sponsee that I was supposed to meet with at a meeting on Sunday, and he gave me some excuse why he couldn't make it. Something happened. There was an emergency. And it was really bullshit. And hey, I still went to the meeting, so that was good. But my conversation with him was, hey, if you tell me you're going to go to a meeting, just show up. And there's no reason, unless there's a valid excuse. And that wasn't the first time he was supposed to meet me at a meeting and he didn't make it. But hey, I'm still sober. I made it to the meeting. It's a good way for me to reflect and see how I should not act. That's not how I want to be. So it keeps me sober. And I'm sponsoring people for me, not for them. So that's the first thing, is I'm sponsoring people. So when you're a sponsor, you're sponsoring somebody for you. It's going to help you stay sober. It's going to help you see yourself in other people. And I get to see myself in sponsees. I get to see myself in other people all the time. And I see the good and I see the bad. And it helps me figure out kind of who I want to be, and it helps me continue being the man that I want to be. Okay, so number one, you're sponsoring for you, not for them. Number two, you're likely the safest person that they know that's in recovery. You're the best relationship that they have in the rooms of AA. maybe in and out of the rooms of AA. You're their person. You're their guy. You're their gal. You're the person that they go to. You're the person they trust. You're the person that they can rely on. You're the person that's going to tell them the truth. You're the person that's going to give them direction. You're the person that's going to be there for them. And if you've worked with them for any period of time, you probably have heard a lot of their secrets. And so if you fire them, then they might not ever come back to the rooms of AA. They might not ever come back to recovery. They might go off the deep end and never come back. And the next thing you hear about them, they're dead. So you're the safest person. So that's number two. I would not fire them because you're likely the only person for them. And if you fire them, they might not come back. So you're their chance at staying clean and sober. And then number three, it keeps you connected to the program. It keeps you connected to your recovery. It keeps you going to meetings. It keeps you, I guess, in recovery. And it's a way for you to get outside of yourself and be of service and think of somebody besides you. So these are my opinions. I don't think you should ever fire your sponsee because A, you're sponsoring for yourself. You're not sponsoring for them. You're sponsoring to stay sober. Number two, you're the safest person that they know that's in recovery, that's in the rooms of AA. And if you fire them, they might not ever come back. And then number three, it's going to keep you connected to the rooms of AA or CA or NA or Gamblers Anonymous or SLAA or whatever program you're part of. It's going to keep you connected. And we all know that being in the middle of the herd is the best way to continue working a program and stay clean and sober. So that's all I got for the question of the day. Thanks for watching.